Namaste, welcome to the breathtaking of Manaslu Treks. My home and heart, I am proud to be a local from this region and I can't wait to share the beauty of our mountains, culture and traditions with you. This trek is not just a journey through the Himalayas, it is an experience that connects you with the spirit of the mountains and the warm hospitality of the peoples. As a local, I understand the trails, the changing weather, and the true essence of the village you will pass through. Every step you take here supports the livelihood of the communities, helping preserve our culture and environment. I assure you the changes of this trek you will be matched by the rewards, stunning views, ancient monasteries, and the incredible Larkya La Pass. Together, we will create memories that last a lifetime. Walk these journeys with excitement, respect for the nature, and spirit of the adventures. Manaslu Trekking and cultural connections. Manaslu Trekking history, culture, and natural beauty. As the local, I am honored to share the stories of the ancestors who walked these very trails for centuries. Before roads reached these remote areas of the people, Soti Khola and Lower Manaslu used to travel all the way to Gorkha, the district headquarters for the administrative work and shopping. They carried their food, goods in basket, cooking their meals near water taps along the way, much like our trek today. One of the most fascinating parts of the history is the ancient salt trading routes, and they pass through the Larkya Bazaar, connecting Nepal with Tibet. People from the lower Manaslu region, often called upper Manaslu region, often called Bhote, were the parts of this trade and walking these trails along the rivers to the trade goods and connect with our outside world. Today, Today, the trek the same paths, crossing the rivers, walking through the terrace fields, and visiting mountain villages. We are reflecting on the past, where every step carried history. The trek is not only offer breathtaking scenery, but also a deep connection to the tradition and culture that shaped these regions. Let's walk with respect for these traditions as immerse ourselves in the beauty for the nature and the cultures. And forgotten marketplace of the Manaslu regions, Larki Bazaars. Larki Bazaar, the way through the beautiful Manaslu circuit, I want to take a moment to share a piece of the local history that we know about Larki Bazaar. Long before these treks become a popular route adventures, this area was an important marketplace for the people of the Manaslu and the surrounding regions. Larki Bazaar, located near the Larkya La Pass, was bustling trading hub where the locals from the both sides of the mountains meet to exchange the goods, just like the famous salt trade through the Namche Bazaar. Traders here also better Tibetan salt, wool, yak products for rice, grains, and other essentials from the lower regions. The steep, narrow trails that we now hike were once vital trade routes connecting high altitudes communities with the rest of the places. Through the Larke Bazaar no longer exists it once did. The spirit of the comments and exchange is still alive and the warm hospitality of the villagers we pass through the this trek offers not only the changes of crossing the Larkela Pass but also the chance to connect the history and the culture when these trails were the lifeblood of the mountains communities. So we continued our journey. Let's walk with a sense of history that respect for the peoples who made these mountains their home long before us. Every step we take in our reflections of this resilience, the way of the life. The story of the Soti Khola and origins of the Buri Gandaki. As you trek through the incredible landscapes, I want to share with you the fascinating history behind the Buri Gandaki rivers, one of the most important rivers in the Manaslu regions. The locals call this river Atarase Khola, with translation of the 1800 streams. Why this name? Because it is said around the 1800 tributaries, small streams and rivers flow into the Burigandaki before the joins the mighty Tisuli rivers further downstreams. The river originated in the high glaciers of the Manaslu regions and carves its way through the steep gorges, valleys, and traditional villages, sustaining life for thousands of people who live along its banks. As we follow the trail beside the Burigandaki, we are walking along the rivers that has not only saved the landscape but also the lives of the peoples in the mountains of the centuries. The Atarse Khola is more than just a body of the water, is the lifeblood of the regions, connecting villages, feedings, and sorbings rivers. It remains powerful symbol of the interconnectedness between the nature, culture, and traditions. So we trek alongside the magnificent rivers. Let's appreciate not only with its natural beauty, but also its deep cultural significance to the peoples of the Manaslu and beyond. Unsung heroes of the Himalayas, the postman of Manaslus. Imagine time before the modern roads, the communication when the brave postman walked for days through the rugged mountains of the Manaslu regions, carried letters, delivered news to remote villages. These unusual unsung heroes crossed the mighty Larkya La Pass, one of the highest and the most challenging passes in the Himalayas, braving harassed weather and treacherous trails. Starting the journey from Gorkha Bazar, they would not just to the Arughat Bazar, but often the 2 days beyond deliver mail to village national deep in the mountains. This postman played a vital role in the connecting families and communities, bringing with them the latest news from the distant places. Their dedication and the resilience are reflection the strong spirit of the peoples who live in these mountains. As we trek through these trails today, we follow in their footsteps, experience a piece of their remarkable journeys. Modern connections to the Manaslu from Kathmandu to film one day. Namaste, these times have changed and so has access to the Manaslu regions. Today with the development of the new roads, it is possible to reach remote villages like Film or city bus in just one day from Kathmandu or Gorkha Bazar. Now buses takes you as far as the Soti Khola and from the sumo jeep can take you up to the Film village, a famous stop for trekkers. This modern connection allows visitors to quickly enter the heart of the Manaslu Trek, saving day of the walking along old trade routes. The roads may be rough, but the journey is much faster and convenient, allowing trekkers to experience the culture, beauty, and history of the Manaslu region within a day of the starting their journeys. For this, seeking an efficient yet authentic experience, the new access upon up endless possibilities to explore the mountains and traditions of Manaslus. Our local dreams, the journey to Samagaon and Larkya La Pass. Namaste for many local visitors. The dream of the completing the Manaslu circuit is a lifelong ambition. The journey to Samagaon, crossing a majestic Larkya Pass and making a round trip back to the Gorkha Bazar holds a deep cultural and personal significance. This trek is not only offer spectacular views of the mountain Manaslu and the surrounding peaks, but also the reconnect locals with their heritage and ancient trails and scared landscapes. Starting from the Gorkha Bazar, many dream of the walking through the historic trading routes, reaching the peaceful Samagaon and experience the rich culture and the high altitude village. Crossing the challenging Larkya Pass is a moment of the triumph and completing the round trip back to the Gorkha is a symbol of the endurance of the accomplishment for locals. This journey is more than just an adventure. It is a pilgrimage that connect to their roots and the nature and the spirit of the mountains. Spirit of the mountains.